Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Craig Campbell and this is the Good Money Skills channel. There are 5 things that wealthy people absolutely won't do and don't do. And if you really want to be wealthy, or at least maybe not wealthy, but just want to stop being poor and struggling with finances, I implore you that these 5 things are things you absolutely need to follow. Want to know what they are? Stick with me. I'm going to go through them in detail. Also, don't forget to go to my website, goodmoneyskills.com, and sign up for my weekly financial tips. There's a link in the description below, or you can just go straight to it. If you really want to grow your wealth, you might want to rethink some of these habits too. And stick around, please, for number 5, because number 5, if you change this thing, this mindset shift could change and make your whole year. Trust me on this. So let's get into number 1, and that is mindless media consumption. This one is huge. This is a silent killer of wealth. Mindless media. Think about this. The average American spends over 5 hours a day glued to the TV and social media. That's 5 hours. That's 1/3 of your waking life gone. And for what? Like, what did you actually get from it? How did it improve your life in any way? But here's the thing, wealthy people aren't anti-media, not at all. They're just more intentional about how they consume that media. I can't remember where, but I read somewhere that Warren Buffett spends about 80% of his time reading, but not just anything. He's reading and trying to learn about ways in which he can improve. And when I say improve, I mean make better financial and investment decisions. And that's how he's become so wealthy and sought after. There is nothing wrong with reading poetry or novels. My daughter, for example, loves novels and actually reads and reviews them as well. My wife, for example, writes poetry and she's incredible at it. Nothing wrong with that. There are some incredible novels out there. And sometimes some of those incredible novels become movies or TV shows. However, it may be a good idea to start replacing entertainment with actual education. Many of us, we go to school, and once we get out of school, we never read another book, never look at another article, never look at anything as a way to learn. And yes, there are some books behind me. And I haven't read all of them. I mean, one side is my wife's, one side's mine, but 90% of them I've read, and it's really helped me grow. Listen to podcasts during your commute to work. Watch YouTube channels that teach, not just entertain, like this one. Yeah, I know, it's a shameless plug, I'm sorry, but it is education, right? You don't have to quit media altogether. You just have to curate it. Number 2, get rich quick schemes. That beautiful, amazing idea of instant millions. You barely have to lift a finger and then poof, you're rich. Richer than you've ever been. I get it. I see the temptation. It's very, very tempting. It's happened to me. I've been tempted and I've fallen for some of these schemes as well. So I know how tempting it can be. But the wealthy know that slow growth beats failure every single time. The FTC reports that Americans lose billions, that's with a B, every single year to scams, promising guaranteed returns. But the real wealth is built by consistent investing in sound investments like in real estate, in businesses, and stocks and investments over time. A $500 investment growing at 8% becomes over $745,000 in 30 years. Not bad. Meanwhile, 90% of day traders lose money consistently. So it's vital to build a system, trust the process, and let compounding work for you over time. Here's number 3, analysis paralysis. If you wait until you have all the answers, you'll be waiting probably 10 years or more. Now, I want you to just stop for a moment and think of all the things that you promised to do for yourself. A project you want to start, a book you want to read or even write, a business you want to start. Think of all of the things you've said over the years, I'm going to do one day, but you're waiting for something in particular. Still waiting, right? The perfect moment will never come. You have to make that moment, create that moment, and just start. Wealthy people take action even when the timing is imperfect. I remember, for example, years ago, an author by the name of Robert Allen. I actually have some of his books back there. I used to listen to some of his programs as well. And he said, you're all very familiar with ready, fire, aim. I'm not sure if he coined it, but he talked about ready, aim, fire. And he basically said, in terms of your goals and shooting towards your goals, think of your goals as something like a heat-seeking missile. That means you can shoot it in any direction. You just have to let it get out of the cannon. And it will course correct and figure out where and how to hit that target. Whereas if it's like a rifle, you have to wait for the perfect timing. You got to make sure that your stance is right. You got to adjust for wind and everything else. And all those things are the distractions that stop us from getting started. So wealthy people don't get distracted by all those things. They just start and they course correct over time. And yes, during this time, there's wars and all kinds of things happening around the world. So let's just use the analogy, just dismiss that for a second. We're not talking about missiles and we're not talking about rifles. Just think of it as a GPS. Even when you go on a wrong turn, you're driving your car, it will course correct and show you a different way to get to your destination. It might take longer than the straight line, if you will, but you're still going to get to your destination, okay? And that's what you have to do. That's what rich people do. They course correct, they get rid of distractions, and they go forward to their destination. Here's another quote from someone you all know as well, Richard Branson, and he said it best. He said, if someone offers you an amazing opportunity and you're not quite sure if you can do it, say yes and then learn how to do it later. Beautiful, beautiful quote. I implore you, don't fall into the trap of paralysis by analysis. Done is better than perfect. I have it on my whiteboard over there. And early is better than never. Start now, refine later. That moves us to number 4, and that is toxic relationships. I want you to think about your inner circle. I'm going to step on some toes here. Think about the people you spend most of your time with. They come over to your house, you go over to their house, you spend a great deal of your time in conversation and just maybe even going on vacation with them. You have to recognize that who you hang out with matters, and it matters a lot. Wealthy people are intentional about their relationships. They avoid energy vampires, chronic borers, and people who mock their ambition. They surround themselves with people who talk about investing and building and learning and education and parenting and great marriages and things like that. They don't just talk about spending and how much money they spent on things and how much things cost. And when it comes to toxic relationship, it's even more important when choosing your personal relationships, like a spouse. Choose somebody who is aligned with your goals and the things that you really want to achieve in your life. Educationally, financially, and spiritually. These things really matter. Don't just choose someone because they have nice hair or nice eyes or a great body. Choose somebody that aligns with your purpose. And keep in mind, you can't do anything with potential. Choosing the wrong spouse could have serious complications and catastrophic results for your life. So choose wisely. Oh, and I hear what you're saying, but Craig, what if I already chose the wrong person that is chronically negative and is pulling me down, is maybe stunting my growth? Well, in the beautiful words of Flava Flav, I can't do nothing for you, man. Sorry. Anyway, moving on to item number 5, a victim mindset. Finally, the victim mindset. Oh, this is a good one. And I spent a lot of time with this one on some clients. Wealth builders believe they are the ones in control. When something goes wrong, they ask, what can I learn from this? They don't say, why me, or why did this happen to me? The mindset shift is called internal locus control, and it's one of the biggest predictors of financial success. They take ownership. They don't wait to be rescued by a parent or the government or a friend. And that mindset, it changes everything. So here's a quick recap. If you want to build real lasting wealth, ditch these 5 time wasters. That is mindless media, get rich quick traps or schemes, overthinking every move, analysis by paralysis, toxic relationships, and the victim mentality. Your time is the most valuable asset, so invest it wisely. Now, if this hit home, drop a fire emoji in the comments and let me know which of these do you maybe need to spend more time working through. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share this with someone who needs a mindset shift. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and God bless.